Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of SHANTHA LAKSHMI IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's begin. The first question. Choose the correct with respect to Madhika language. It uses an ancient Kannada script. It is a language spoken by the Chakilia community. It is not influenced by any other language. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently in the remote colony of Kukana near Karvellu Grama Panchayat in Kerala. The Chakilia community is grappling with the imminent loss of its unique language Madhika. About Madhika language, it is a language spoken by the Chakilia community. It does not have a script. Despite sounding similar to Kannada, it can still be wilder listeners due to its diverse influences. It is a blend of Telugu, Tulu, Kannada and Malayalam. It is largely influenced by Avayaka Kannada and an old form of Kannada. It is fast becoming extinct with the younger generation opting for Malayalam. The main key facts about Chakilia community. The community was a nomadic and worshippers of Tiruvenkatramana and Mariamma. They migrated to northern Malabar from the hilly regions of Karnataka centuries ago. Initially, they were recognized as a scheduled tribe, but were later included in the scheduled caste category in Kerala. The mention of the community can be found in the book Caste and the Tribes of Southern India. It is influenced by the Havayaka Kannada language. Moving to the next question. Which country launches the world's first malaria vaccine program for children? Option A, Angola. Option B, Cameroon. Option C, Chad. Option D, Gabon. Cameroon launches the world's first malaria vaccine program. The World Health Organization has recommended the widespread use of the world's first malaria vaccine among the children in Africa, marking a major advance in the fight against the diseases. The illness kills about 500,000 of people every year, with children under 5 accounting for the majority of deaths. The UN recommendation relates to RTS-SR Muscarix, a vaccine first developed by pharmaceutical giant GlaxoSmithKline in 1987. Using this vaccine, in addition to existing tools to prevent malaria, could save 10,000 of young lives each year. More than 90% of malaria cases and deaths occur in Africa, a continent of 1.3 billion people. The disease is transmitted through a bite of an infected mosquito, and common symptoms included fever, vomiting, and fatigue. So the answer is B, Cameroon. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding Binturong. It is the largest civet in India, colloquially known as the bear cat. It is a medium-sized herbivore. As per IUCN, it has a critically endangered status. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Recently, the Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserves in Assam has received the additional of 2 new mammalian species, the Elsuvi biturang and the small clawed otter. About biturang, it is the largest civet in India, colloquially known as the bear cat. The common name for this Asian bear cat and the Asian civet. The scientific name of this Arctictis biturang. It is generally solitary and nocturnal animal that spends the majority of its time moving about slowly and casually amongst the trees. It has scent glands which are It has a scent glands which are located just under its tail. These glands are used to mark trees and foliage to outline an individual's territory. It belongs to the same family as other small carnivores including civets, genets, and mongooses and fossa. The bidrong is one of the only two carnivores that has a prehensile tail. The other one is king conso. The prehensile tail acts almost like another leg, helping both with climbing and grabbing onto branches to give the bidrong more stability. The habitat of this was it is a medium-sized carnivore that is found inhabiting the dense forest of Southeast Asia. The distribution of these China, India, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and the island of Borneo. The conservation status of the Bidrong, the IUCN Vulnerable and the World Protection Act of 1972 Scheduled 1 and CATS and Appendix 3. So the answer is only 1 because it is a medium-sized carnivore. As per IUCN Red list, it has a vulnerable status. Moving to the next question. The reference to exercise desert night. Consider the following statements. The Indian Air Force conducted exercise desert night along with the French and the Space Force and United Arab Emirates Air Force. The main focus of exercise desert night was on enhancing synergy and interoperability between the three air forces. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 or 2. The Indian Air Force conducted exercise desert night along with the French Air Space Force and UAE Air Force. While the French participation include the Rafale fighter aircraft and multi-role tanker transport, the UAE Air Force fielded the F-16. These aircraft operated from the AI Dhafra Air Base in the UAE. The IAF contingent comprised of Su-30 MKI, MiG-29, Jogger, and AWACS C-130J and air-to-air refueler aircraft. The exercise in India FIR was conducted over the Arabian Sea with IAF aircraft operating from bases within India. The main focus of exercise desert night was on enhancing synergy, interoperability between the three air forces. The interactions during the exercise facilitated the exchange of operational knowledge, experiences, and best practice amongst the participants. Such exercises are indicative of the growing diplomatic and military interactions in the region, apart from showcasing the process of the IAF. So the answer is both 1 and 2. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements about philobot. It is a swarm of bots that can be used to overwhelm any network. It instead observes 3D printing filament through its head and extends its length over time just like a creeper. The tests for philobot have been successful and displayed remarkable adaptability that adjusts its growth trajectory dynamically in response to moving light intensity. How many of the statements given above are not correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, none of the above. Recently, a new innovative plant-inspired robot named Philobot has been developed that climbs up structure just like climbing vines. About Philobot, it is different from conventional climbing robots as it does not depend on pre-programmed movements. It instead observes 3D printing filament through its head and extends its length over time just like a creeper. The team utilized a combination of plant behaviors like phototropism, negative phototropism, and gravitropism, and utilized these naturally occurring behaviors in high-tech robots. The tests for Philobot have been successful and displayed remarkable adaptability that adjusts its growth trajectory dynamically in response to moving light intensity. The significance of this by equipping autonomous systems with transportable additive manufacturing techniques merged with bio-inspired behavioral strategies. Future robots can navigate unstructured and dynamic environments and even be capable of self-building infrastructure. This new innovation has been opened a new potential impact of technology that can be applied in robotics, where adaptability and responsiveness redefine the capabilities of climbing robots. So the answer is one only, because it is a plant-inspired robot. Not is a swarm of robots. Thank you. This is the today's session.